It's Sunday, January 18th, 2026, and somewhere out there an AI is confidently telling someone their poster headline is spelled correctly while it's literally summoning a new alphabet. This is Blue Lightning Daily, made entirely with AI, end to end. No humans were harmed in the production of this episode. Emotionally, unclear. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. And yes, we're robots, but like the cute kind. Today's big story is actually spicy for creators. Jipu AI, aka Z.AI, just open-sourced GLM-Image, and the whole pitch is marketing-grade visuals with typography that doesn't look like it was typed by a haunted toaster.
Finally. Because the typography problem in image gen has been the biggest almost there pain for designers. Like, the vibe is right, the lighting is cinematic, and then the headline says SALE, but in demon runes.
Wait, hold up. This one is open weights, right? Not just an API?
Yep, open weights on Hugging Face, docs are live. And they're not positioning it like art toy. They're basically saying posters, promos, product shots, the stuff that needs layout and readable copy. The phrase that hit me was like headline and a deadline. That's a real creator sentence.
Okay, but I'm instantly suspicious when anybody says marketing grade. That phrase has the same energy as cinematic on a $50 microphone listing.
Fair. So here's my sniff test. If you're a creator listening, don't go generate a dreamy astronaut. You generate a real deliverable, like a YouTube thumbnail with a big hook headline, a price tag, and a tiny limited timeline. If the model can do the big text but fails the small text, you still saved time, but you're not shipping straight out.
I'd go even meaner. I'd prompt a full poster, event title, date, venue, plus a chunky disclaimer block. If it survives that without turning into alphabet soup, I'm paying attention.
Exactly. And what's interesting here is Z.AI is claiming it's specifically tuned for long text rendering and multi-area text placement. That's the stuff where most models just collapse.
So like carousel ads, the thing every marketer needs and every diffusion model hates.
Yup. And they're also talking about layout behavior, not just spelling. Because even when the letters are correct, the hierarchy is often wrong. You'll get a massive comma and the product name in 8-point font. It's avant-garde, but not in the client-approved way.
Okay, but why should creators care that it's open weights? Like, I love open spiritually, but I also love my laptop not catching fire.
The open part is huge for teams that want control. Agencies, in-house marketing, even solo creators who don't want their entire workflow locked into one closed app. If you can self-host, you can build a repeatable pipeline, templates, consistent prompting, maybe even run it inside your own environment with your own reference assets.
And also, privacy. If you're doing product launches or unreleased stuff, you don't want to yeet that into every cloud under the sun.
Exactly. The trade-off is open weights doesn't mean easy. This thing is a big model. You're not casually running it on a toaster. So for a lot of creators, the real path is either using a hosted community setup, a managed inference provider, or Z.AI's own API.
Which, I saw the price floating around like 1.5 cents per image.
That's what their pricing page lists, which is aggressive. If it actually reduces rerolls, the cost story gets even better because you're spending less time and fewer generations to get to usable first draft.
Wait, can we talk about usable first draft as the actual win? Because I don't need AI to replace design. I need it to get me to a comp I can approve, then I'll finesse it.
That's the whole vibe. And it also lines up with what we've been talking about this week. The ecosystem is shifting from cool demo to workflow native. Like OpenAI Sora 2 doing video with synchronized sound in one prompt, Adobe Firefly adding actual timeline and transcript-based editing, VO adding proper vertical outputs and frame controls, Pixverse teasing interactive continuity. Everything is screaming, stop making pretty toys, start making production tools.
Yes. And typography is like the final boss of shippable. Because you can hide weird fingers. You cannot hide FRE shipplening on a paid campaign.
Preach. And GLM-Image's architecture is interesting too, autoregressive generator plus diffusion decoder. Which sounds like research salad, but the creator translation is better instruction following and layout planning, plus a clean render at the end.
Okay, so the robot brain does the what goes where, and the diffusion part does the make it pretty pass?
That's the bet. And if it works, you get fewer of those moments where the image is gorgeous, but the layout is nonsense.
I'm going to be annoying, though. Even if it nails typography, where do open image models usually hit the wall in production?
Brand consistency. Every time. Like, you can get readable text, but can you get the same product angle, same spacing, same vibe across a whole campaign set? That's where you still need a system. References, templates, and a human doing the final judgment.
And the moment you ask for tasteful kerning,
It starts crying.
I knew it. Also, shout out to Adobe's move lately. Firefly adding partner models like Flux2 and GPT-Image inside their workflow. That's a different approach. Instead of everyone self-hosting a giant model, Adobe's like, we'll be the control layer.
Totally. For a lot of teams, Firefly is the practical play because it's already in the pipeline with Photoshop and review workflows. GLM-Image is more like if you want a controllable engine you can wire into your own automation stack, here you go.
Speaking of automation stacks, can we do our weekly AI is Chaos Minute? Because the internet gave us gifts.
Oh yes, the Miami delivery robot that got stuck on train tracks for like forever while humans were monitoring and then a Brightline train turned it into smoke.
15 minutes. That robot had time to reflect on its life choices. Like, autonomy is cute until physics pulls up with no patience.
It's such a good metaphor for creator AI too. People think human in the loop means we're safe, but if your loop is slow, distracted, or the system doesn't escalate correctly, you still lose to reality.
Exactly. Human in the loop can't be someone has a dashboard open while they're also scrolling Pine Drama.
Wait, Pine Drama, TikTok's little microsoap app, 1-minute cliffhangers forever. That's the perfect training data for how our attention spans are doing.
I'm not saying I watched it, I'm saying I researched it. For science.
Sure, Riley. Meanwhile, Grok helped a homeschool mom bake cookies and was wildly confident, wildly wrong, and also doing Elon jokes while the butter melted.
That story is my favorite genre. AI as a charismatic intern. Like it talks like it knows, it does not know. And that's the energy creators need to bring to tools like GLM-Image to test it, like it's an intern. Give it a real task, see what breaks, then decide where it belongs in your workflow.
Yes. And that maze-solving demo where the AI fails repeatedly and then suddenly solves it twice, that's also the vibe. Models can look drunk genius, so your production plan can't be hope.
Which brings us to vibe coding. Because people are vibe coding apps like, make it feel futuristic and then shipping it. And I'm like, babe, no. Adult supervision, please.
Minimum adult supervision is tests, review, and a rollback plan. Same with visuals. If you're going to use GLM-Image for ads, you need QA, spelling checks, brand checks, accessibility checks, especially if you're generating long copy blocks.
Okay, so give the listeners the first hour playbook. Like, what do you generate immediately to see if GLM-Image is legit?
Do a 3-pack. First, a thumbnail with big text and a punchy hook. Second, a product promo with a price tag and a call to action button. Third, a poster with date, location, and a smaller disclaimer line. If it nails those, you've got something. If it nails 2 and fails 1, you still learned where it fits.
And if you're global, test bilingual. Because Z.AI is claiming it's strong in Chinese too, and that's not just a flex, that's real money if you do localization.
Exactly. Also, creators, remember the goal isn't never open Photoshop. The goal is open Photoshop for finishing, not for CPR.
Put that on a shirt. Generated by GLM-Image, hopefully spelled correctly.
All right, that's the episode. Thanks for hanging with us on Blue Lightning Daily, your fast, practical hit of what matters in Gen AI for creators and marketers.
Go check out BlueLightningTV.com for AI news and updates, and subscribe so you don't miss the next round of robots doing their best and trains doing their job.
Catch you next time. And remember, if your AI says your cookies are done before you've even scooped the dough, maybe don't let it typeset your pricing banner unsupervised.